I've updated that in our system, so we should be able to do that for you, okay? Good connecting with you. Looking forward to working together. My pleasure. Bye. Craft beer has made beer like personal, where it used to be this very rigid space. I think when we opened in 2015, we were the 25th or something brewery in the state. Now there's over 100. We're a small brewery, but I would love to be able to have this be a place where people have careers. I grew up in New Jersey, so kind of northern Jersey, in a town called Montville. I studied philosophy in college, thought about going to law school, ended up working in a small bank. I used to tell my grandparents, who were bakers, that I wanted to open up their bakery as a kid, and that I think the brewery in a lot of ways is like a contemporary version of like wanting to reopen their bakery. David, who's one of my partners, we met playing Ultimate in the city, so I was always talking his ear off. I want to open up a brewery. He was looking to start a farm, and then we started talking about doing a farm and a brewery, and then the distillery came into it. The property was, before we moved on to it, a dairy farm. It sounds really corny, but like the vision, or like you saw the red barns turning into a brewery, like in your head, the wheels start turning. My partners David and John and Yoni and Noah and I started Kent Falls and Never Sing Spirits. I'm managing the sales and distribution, supply chain sourcing, and working with local maltsters and managing those relationships. There's a big learning curve. There's a lot of engineering and mechanics and electrical and plumbing, and it involves everything: taxes, legal, distribution channels, contracts, supply chains, and that's not even involved in the brewing itself. There's always, we'll do that ourselves, and then there's the, let's call it professional. We're really lucky to be in a community where there are a lot of tradespeople, and they're invaluable to our operation and lots of businesses and people's livelihoods out here. I think we've gotten to a point in the 6 years where we couldn't make all the beer we do without distribution, and we couldn't distribute without being able to make all that beer. So you have to have a symbiosis. It makes the beer more rewarding when you can bring it to somebody who grew it and malted it and not just fulfilled an order. There's a lot of great things to be said about fulfilling orders, but the real connections along the way is part of what makes it so enjoyable.